Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Kelly. This is KBellaBeauty, and I am here with another trash talk video. This is my version of the Empties video. I like to use this SEPHORA bag because it's prettier than a trash can to collect all of my trash, and I haven't done one in a couple months. So I think this is a couple months built up, and as the year comes to an end, I like to just go through all of my trash and actually throw it away. So if you want to know some products that I've used up, that have made it into my trash, and my thoughts, why don't we go ahead and get started. A couple things real quickly before we get started. One, this video might have a lot of cuts. I might have to do some editing. One, because I'm getting over a cold, so I'm coughing all the time. So like I have some lemon water and I'm like constantly having coughing fits and having to drink that. But also, my husband and I are dog sitting. Chloe, don't go over there. We are dog sitting, and if you are familiar with my channel, you might already be aware that we have two dogs of our own, Bentley and Royce, a Boston Terrier and a French Bulldog. And one of my friends from work, she has two dogs as well. They just were in here and they went running out, but she's in Disney for the week, so we are watching her dogs. So I have 4 dogs, 3 girls and a boy. The house is actually pretty calm. It's more calm than I thought it would be with 4 dogs, but you'll probably hear some jingle jangling of the dogs' tags, or you might hear some barking, some playing. For whatever reason, they like to be in the room with me, and my husband's not home right now, so I don't want to lock them out. But just so you know, I'm going to try to edit out the extra noise, but it might sneak in there, and we might have a lot of edits. But let's jump into the video. I'm going to go ahead and start with a non-beauty product, and that is this candle right here from Bath & Body Works. I love the Bath & Body Works candles. That's Royce that you're hearing right now, my Royce jumping on Ray's face to play with her. Anyway, I love the Bath & Body Works candles. Marshmallow Fireside is one of my absolute favorite scents. I can no longer light this candle anymore. I know it looks like there's still some left there, but the wick is burned all the way down. So this is an empty for me. Now, if you like to use these, you can totally like YouTube how to like depot these, but basically you stick it in the freezer for like overnight for a day or 2 or whatever. And then you can take a knife and you can like break up what's left of the wax at the bottom to throw it away. And then if you just soak it in hot water for an hour or so, it loosens up the glue for the little wicks, and you can pull those out. You can wash it. You have a nice little container. Another non-makeup product that I have used up is a hairspray. Just generic. I just go through hairspray every couple months because I am a teacher, and so I typically wear my hair up in a bun, and then I spray it to get rid of any of like my flyaways. This was the Tresemme 2 Spray Ultra Fine Mist number 3. It was fine. The scent was not good at all. I wouldn't necessarily say like, oh, I recommend this hairspray, go out and get it. It was fine. It did the job, but I think I'm going to try a different one. I don't really have a hairspray that I like super love, so I don't really have a hairspray to recommend to you, but that hairspray was fine. It did what hairspray is supposed to do. I did also use up these Shiseido facial cottons. These are like just super bougie facial cottons. You do get 165 sheets, and I think they're like $10. You can get them at Sephora or Ulta. I think they're around $10. They're really, really nice. I don't think they're too expensive for 165 sheets, but they're super soft. I love them to like remove eye makeup or even just to tone my skin. It's just, they're really soft. They're really soft. So, I mean, can you use other facial cottons? You can. I used the ULTA brand for a really long time, but once I tried these, I was like, I can't go back. So I did repurchase these already. Of course, you see these in every Empties video. I do have a couple Fix Pluses, so I will throw this into my Fix Plus collection so that I can back to MAC it. You also have seen a few of these in my collection. This is the Caudalie Moisturizing Toner. This is my absolute favorite toner because I have dry skin, and I feel like this will like remove excess makeup. It will clean the skin, but it also hydrates it. It doesn't dry it out, so I really, really love that. I also used up this Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Oil. This is my favorite cleansing oil. I've tried the Tatcha one. I think I've tried a couple others, like just in sample sizes, and none of them have really wowed me because like the Tatcha one, Tatcha is a brand that I love and they're super expensive, but their cleansing oil doesn't get all my makeup off. Like this gets all of my makeup off and then I can go in with my secondary cleanser just to like cleanse the face. So I buy the smaller size. I think it's like 15 bucks and it lasts me a really long time. But I actually purchased, or maybe I got a sample of the cleansing balm because I know that's really popular. So I'm interested to try that out. I have not started using it yet. I did go through an Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer from First Aid Beauty. This was okay. First Aid Beauty is a brand that's known to be like safe for sensitive skin. It's non-comedogenic. It just is supposed to be like really nice for people who have like sensitive skin and redness and suffer from like skin irritations. But I didn't find this to be hydrating enough for me. This was much more of like just a very lightweight moisturizer that sunk in the skin really quickly, but I didn't feel moisturized, if you know what I mean. Like I have dry skin, I want a moisturizer, and I had to pair this with either like an oil or something. A serum, I had to go in with something when I was using that. I do have a few mascaras. Let me just pull them all out here. Some of my full-size mascaras, Maybelline The Rocket, gone through a bunch of these, love Maybelline mascaras. That is a holy grail for me. I did try the Maybelline Total Temptation, wasn't a fan of it. I heard a lot of people raving about it, and typically Maybelline foundations are my go-to and I absolutely love them, but I didn't like this one. It didn't give me very much volume. I will not repurchase that. And then the Benefit Roller Lash, I've gone through several of these before. I really, really like them. What I like to do is go in with my Maybelline The Rocket first, do a couple coats, or like any super volumizing mascara, do a couple coats with it, and then follow it up with the Roller Lash. And the Roller Lash I feel like separates and lengthens, so I really like to pair that with another one. And then I did have two samples. I had the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara, and this was a sample size, and I really liked it. I felt like it was super volumizing. Would I go out and purchase a full size? No, I feel like you can find similar products like at the drugstore, but I did get another sample of this when I had the opportunity. And then I had this Buxom Lash Mascara in Blackest Black, and I wasn't a huge fan of this one. I look for volume. I feel like I already have like nice length lashes, so I go for more volume, and this just, it didn't do it for me. So Nicole Guerrero used to always talk about the Dr. Brandt Pore No More, the Pore Refining Primer, and I ended up getting a sample of it in my Play by Sephora before I canceled my subscription, and I didn't like it. I did not like it at all. I did not use all of this. There's still some in here. I don't know if I just got a bad one, but mine separated. First of all, there is a tint to it, which I typically wouldn't mind, but the tint like separated from the oil, so even when I would shake it and like massage the tube to mix it together, when I would go to pour it out, like a bunch of oil would spill out and then the actual primer, and I just didn't like that. So I ended up pitching that before I even used it all. Another primer that I tried was the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. Again, this was a sample in a Play by Sephora, and I don't remember using this. I don't remember using it. So obviously it didn't wow me. It wasn't a favorite of mine, and I won't be repurchasing it because I don't even remember using it. Another primer that I was really excited to get a sample of was the Guerlain L'Or Primer. This is the one that has the little, oh, I don't know if you can see. It's like a gel texture, and it has these little gold flakes. Now, did I enjoy this primer? Yes, I did. It felt nice on the skin. It wasn't like chunky or glittery. I actually tried the YSL Touche Éclat Primer, which also has gold flecks in it, but I found that like made my skin sparkle. Like I had like gold sparkle on my face, and I wasn't really down with that. I don't do the whole glitter thing. This did not make my face look glittery or sparkly or anything. It was hydrating. I just don't know if it's worth the price tag. If I could get another sample of this or another smaller size, I would, but I think it's like 60 bucks or something like that, and I wouldn't spend that kind of money on this type of product because there are other primers that I really love and enjoy. So it was nice, but I'm not gonna purchase it. I also went through a face wash. This was the Origins Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. I did really enjoy this. I did not use it to remove my makeup though, because I think it told you, I don't see it on here, but I think it said like keep away from your eyes or whatever. So this is the face wash that I would use in the morning when I didn't have makeup to remove, and I did really like it. It felt really nice on the skin. It did like make my skin feel nice and cleansed. So I would purchase this again. I don't know that I would get a full size because like I said, I wouldn't use it at night to like help me remove makeup, but it was really nice and refreshing in the morning. I also had a little sample of this, what is this, Youth to the People Adaptogen Deep Moisture Cream. This little guy here, and actually looking at all of these samples is making me want to get my Play by Sephora again. I had canceled it because I had so many samples that were just stocked up in a drawer. But now that I'm looking at this, I'm realizing how many samples I actually did really use. So I might think about getting that again. But I really liked this. It was a nice moisturizer. If you have dry skin, I feel like you would really, really enjoy it. I don't feel like it was super thick and super heavy, which is nice, but it was definitely very moisturizing. I have a couple concealers. I do have my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm. This is the second or third one that I finished. I even had my husband take the little stopper out, and I actually, props to Urban Decay, because I found that when he took the stopper out, I still wasn't getting too much product. Like, I was able to get a lot of the product with the stopper still in it, but I have another concealer that I'm trying at the moment, but I definitely will repurchase that. And then I did get the NARS, what is this called? This is like the Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. I hated this for under the eyes. It was very thick. It was very cakey. It settled into my fine lines, so I did not like it for under the eyes. But I was glad that I did get a smaller sample size because it was really good for covering blemishes. So I would consider purchasing another smaller size again to like cover any blemishes or redness that I have, but not for under the eyes. We are almost done here. This wasn't a huge Empties haul, but again, another sample, Play by Sephora, the Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. This was okay. I did feel like it was brightening underneath the eyes. I felt like it made my under eyes look illuminated, but I wouldn't purchase it. Like, it wasn't something that like knocked my socks off. Couple brow products. My Anastasia brow was in caramel. Gone through several of these, already repurchased, and I did get these little Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gels when they were 100 point perks. I actually picked 2 of them up, but I have purchased the full size, and when I go through my 200 point perks, I will purchase the full size again. And the very last item here was a little perfume sample by YSL, the Mon Paris. I fell in love with this. First of all, I'm super picky with perfumes. So my holy grail perfume has been the Giorgio Armani C perfume. I absolutely love it. I've repurchased so many rollerballs, but I think I heard, I can't remember if it was Casey Holmes or Amanda Ensing, but one of them talked about YSL Mon Paris, and I went into Sephora's, I smelled it, I absolutely loved it. I ended up getting a sample of it, loved it, and I will be purchasing the rollerball of that as well. But otherwise, that is going to do it for this Empties video. Those are the products that I've used up in the past month or two. I can't remember when my last Empties video was, but I feel like it wasn't too much. but I got through some stuff, so that makes me feel good about it, and now I can go ahead and throw it away as the year ends and start saving my trash again. Let me know what products you guys have used up recently. Have you tried any of the products that I've used up, and what are your thoughts on them? I would love to know, because different skin tones, different people have different opinions, so sometimes, you know, one person will say like, oh, I don't like this product, and that can be someone else's holy grail, and that's totally fine. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm gonna go before these dogs start barking again. 3 of them are sleeping in here, but you never know when something's gonna wake them up. So if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed before you go. I do post twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. Every now and then I get a bonus video up on Mondays or Tuesdays. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.